Hi, I'm Josephine Hughes, and I'm the mum of two transgender young women who came out in their teens and early 20s. I tell the story of what that was like for me as a mother in my first series of the podcast. But so many people have asked me for my daughter's side of the story. They want to hear what it was like for them to come out and what it's like to be living as transgender women. And so my beautiful daughters have been the inspiration for this second series of Gloriously Unready. Because what is it like to be transgender in a world that in many ways is not ready for you? And how can you ever be ready to tell the people that you love that you're not what they think you are? Each of my 6 guests in this series share their own stories of coming out, both to themselves and to others. You'll hear them describe the impact on them and their families and their thoughts on the decision they made to be honest with themselves and with their loved ones. And along the way, you'll also hear how their perspective on gender is something that challenges us all to think more deeply about the assumptions we make about each other.
First of all, it is difficult. And this for me reaffirms the fact that I am transgender and the fact that other people are transgender, because why would you choose all the pain and the difficult parts and the awkward conversations if that really wasn't how you felt? If it was all a show, if it was all a fetish, you would not choose such a public and difficult process. But in that process, there is so much fun and joy, and you get to re-experience life again in a way you previously didn't think was possible.
And there they were, my boobs on the floor.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
Talk about an out-of-body experience.
So there were 2 bags, and it labelled them left and right, how much they weighed. They weighed just over 3 kilograms. When the surgeon came in, it was I think it was the morning after. I said, "Oh, did everything go well?" He said, "Yes, Tommy." He said, "Usually we put what did he call it? Breast in a dog poo bag." I said, "Oh, right, okay." He said, "For you, we had to get bin liners."
When we sat down, I was like, Mummy would like to start maybe change their name and maybe change some of the words that we use when we talk about Mummy, because I don't feel like a boy or a girl. And she looked at me and was like, okay. And that was it. And that was it. And sometimes, it's a conversation that keeps on going.
So if they have got it wrong, then the absolute best thing you can do is support them and support their identity and unequivocally use the right pronouns, support whatever they want to do, because then they won't dig their heels in with their identity. They won't feel like they have to go further along a route that isn't right for them to prove their identity. If you honour and respect somebody's identity and pronouns without them needing to go through any medical processes, then they aren't going to feel so compelled to go through medical processes just so that the world accepts them, which is what some trans people still do.
Like, if you can come out as trans to your family, get top surgery, and speak on a stage about all of your experiences, there's pretty much nothing you can't do.
Yeah.
That's my general rule. I'm like, it's kind of hard to worry about hitting rock bottom when you've done stuff like this. Like, I have exposed myself physically and mentally to an insane degree all over the internet by choice. Yeah. It's very hard to embarrass me now. It is very hard to make me uncomfortable, and I revel in that.
I was walking through Manchester yesterday thinking, I was joking to my friend, I got to the hotel. 7 years ago, we used to go to Manchester together. I said the first thing we used to do was put our bras on, put our wigs on, put our boobs in, get our makeup on and go and hit town. Yeah. Tonight, the first thing I did was take my bra off, take my shoes off, take my makeup off, plonk onto bed and put the telly on. And I wasn't interested in going out at all. And okay, some of that's an age thing, but also some of it's a kind of, I'm just completely comfortable
with who
being
you are.
Me.